Hey, Chris Liepe here with quite the find. We have Multitracks from Michael Jackson's 1997 performance of Billie Jean live in Munich. And I have all the instruments. I also have his original stage mic feed. I have the helps tracks. I have the background vocals, all sorts of little things. And this is so incredibly interesting. I have taken these multi-tracks and I have synced them with the original video performance. And so we can go in and out of different mic feeds. We can listen to the instrumentation. We can do all sorts of things and really get a sense for all that goes in to creating an epic Michael Jackson live performance. I have so much respect for the mixing engineers live, the people who touched this stuff after it was recorded, everybody working the stage for everybody in the band. Let's dig in. So a quick overview of this session. We've got Michael's stage performance here. This Red 01 track is the track that was being used as the primary help track, the lead vocal. Then we've got the reverb track, which is based on this lead vocal. And you can hear all these in the mixed video that I'll be referencing and including here too. Then we've got 3 background vocalists here, and it's really interesting to see how those are incorporated or not in certain places. Then we've got the track. These are ad-libs, background vocals, harmonies, stuff like that going on that the mixing engineer brings up live here and there. We've got this track which is blank. I think this explains some of the missing ad-libs that I hear when I look at the original video. Then we've got a near audience and a far audience. That's just vocally. And then, of course, we've got all this goodness instrumentally as well. I'd love to start with, as has become custom here in these Michael Jackson studies, just listening and breaking down some of the drums. Fun to hear this in a live atmosphere here. Hear the audience bleeding into the just the drum mics and bass. Just the kick. And as we build this section, you start to hear that's all acoustic drums. Solid groove. Hear the stage sound bleeding into the live mics. An E-kick here. So that sound that you hear is actually the help track, the Red 01 I was talking about primarily. They do a really good job of mixing both in and out depending on where Michael is awesome, most awesome. Pretty cool. Basic synths. Stuff gets really interesting too with these awesome David and Jennifer Batten. Yeah. I like how those synths build around each other. And here at the end, as things really get going, This is during, just to bring in the video, this amazing sequence going on. Stripped down version of what's going on. Just allowing him to cut loose as he's supported. But what's interesting here also is that we've got this stuff going on. And we've also got this going on. And he does this awesome thing with the hat at the end. And Michael Jackson is singing all over the place where live Michael Jackson is not. And this last glimpse is just one glimpse into how frequently that happens. This track, for me, and I know millions of people now, isn't about trying to catch Michael in oh, he didn't sing that. He didn't pull that off live. He's pulling off a whole other thing live. So I'm going to start out by sharing a all vocal possibilities up mix that I've created. And then I'm going to bring this video in and out. And then I'm going to solo certain things out over different parts of the video so you can get an idea of just how brilliant everybody involved with this performance was, highlighting the best parts of the performance in the best ways.
She was more like a beauty queen from a movie scene. I said, don't mind, but what do you mean? I am the one.
Here is just the red mic. Here's what he's singing to, the primary thing in his ears and what we hear in the audience mics.
She was more like a beauty queen from a movie scene. I said, don't mind, but what do you mean? I am the one who would dance on the floor and around. She said, I am the one who would dance on the floor and around.
Okay, here is the stage mic.
She was more like the beauty queen from a movie scene. I said, don't mind, but what do you mean? I am the one who would dance on the floor and around. She said, I am the one who would dance on the floor and around.
You can already hear he's winded, and rightfully so, with how much body activity he has. It's just incredible how he remains confident and focused on the objective, which was delivering an incredible performance to the audience. That's what help tracks are for. All vocals up.
Who would dance on the floor and around. She said, I am the one who would dance on the floor and around.
So you can hear the cha-cha, cha-cha. Those are the background vocalists happening there. And then there are the Michael's help tracks right here. This is actually Michael doing those.
Who would dance on the floor and around. Who would dance on the floor and around.
I love that.
She told me her name was Billie Jean as she caused a scene. Then heavy hair turned with the ice that dreamed of being the one who would dance on the floor and around.
So there is the reverb. Well, these are all the vocals, but you can hear a blend of what's going on, and you can hear this in the final mix too, a little bit in places. But we've got Michael's actual stage mic, and then we've got the help mic, and we've got the help reverb, and then we've got the background vocalists all doing their thing.
Heavy hair turned with the ice that dreamed of being the one who would dance on the floor and around. Woo!
Now, that's a really interesting thing to observe. We have, in the original mix, we have this going on over that woo. You don't hear that woo. You do it later, but watch again. Okay? Now, listen to what actually happens, which I think is, it would have been cool to have that woo in there. There's some good energy there.
Cool dance on the floor. Woo! People always told me, be careful what you do. Don't go around breaking young girls' hearts.
And the ooh happening in the background, that's coming from all of these wonderful stage vocalists here. Listen to that. It's just awesome.
Don't go around breaking young girls' hearts. And mother always told me, be careful who you love. And be careful what you do. Cause the lie becomes the truth. Hey.
Ugh, you hear the coming in. That's Michael helping himself out in the back. Part of what fascinates me so much, being able to hear all of these different takes on this performance, is that as a vocalist and as a vocal coach, it creates or adjusts certain expectations in my mind, right? Like the best in the world, the best ever, as seen by many people, is using these methods. His team is using these methods to create these iconic performances, these memories of what Michael brought to us with music. What does that mean for me as a student of the voice? What does that mean for me as a teacher of the voice? If you'd like to go deeper with me as a vocal coach, as someone who can help you bring out things in your voice, pulling from inspiration with realistic expectations, click the link below and join my free voice course. I'll help you pull things out of your voice by experimenting based on inspiration that you never knew were there. Just listening to the background vocals here. Bringing these guys up.
She's a sick girl.
So that's the background vocal track. That's the sum of everything that Michael is singing to on stage. Here's what Michael's stage mic is doing during that chorus.
She's just a girl who claims that I am the one, but the kid is not my son. Oh, she said I am the one, but the kid is not my son.
Oh. It's back there. Now, it's very easy in situations like this, and I totally get it. Like, what? This video that has over 100 million views on YouTube with him being live in Munich is not live. Well, it is live, but it's not, and there's all sorts of other things going on that cover up the fact that Michael is absolutely winded or sick. How genuine is this? And what does that mean for other vocalists who really do perform live and are able to do it? Or is everything just fake? It raises a lot of questions. But I'd encourage you to look at this performance and lots of internet performances. And of course, there are different circumstances where if people are trying to pass things off as something they're not. And, I understand all that stuff too. But with this particular performance and other epic live performances that are caught on video, think about it as more than just, is he singing? Is he really singing live? This is about so much more than just vocals. Like, this is Billie Jean, the song. This is a dance routine. This is a full band. This is other vocalists. And the genius here from a performance perspective is that in spite of being completely winded and possibly sick and infected, Michael is delivering all out. He is at his physical limits, and the audience is engaged. Everything is happening in a way that is bringing this incredible energy, bringing people together through this incredible energy. It wouldn't be happening if his live mic was the only thing that everybody was hearing. And it becomes even more fun as we get to this middle end where they bring up Michael's live mic and tie the actual performance in to what you hear in really artistic ways.
she's just a girl who claims that I am the one. But the kid is not my son.
That's the primary help track.
She says I am the one. But the kid is not my son.
He's an incredible performer, incredible lip syncer right there.
For 40 days and for 40 nights, I was on the side.
Both of them together.
Who can stand when she's in demand? Her schemes and plans. Go and dance on the floor in a round. So take my
okay, this is really interesting here. Listen.
Just remember to always think twice. Do think twice.
So that's just the stage mic. Let's listen to that again on the Do Think Twice.
Just remember to always think twice. Do think twice. She told my baby be dead.
Now you hear Michael singing, and then you see Michael singing, and you see Michael singing again. Listen again to this sequence. I'm going to put the help track in.
Remember to always think twice. Do think twice.
Okay, he sings that second time on both the help track and the stage mic. Now what you hear, and you see him do it. Now, what we hear also, if we bring in the background vocals.
Remember to always think twice. Don't think twice. Don't think twice. She told my baby.
That covers it up, but when we listen to just the audience mics, we don't hear these guys singing that first Think Twice. Listen, right here.
Don't think twice.
You actually hear Michael singing that, which isn't in any of my tracks. So that's why I think maybe that this T-bass, maybe it had some other backings that, didn't make it here. But I think that's really interesting. Listening to the audience mics here in this section. The video. Kind of a neat Easter egg. Audience mics and Michael's stage.
Don't think twice. She told my baby there's something. She looked at me. Then showed a photo of a baby crying. His eyes were like mine. Come dance.
Help track.
In the round, baby. People always told me, be careful what you do. Don't go around breaking young girls' hearts. But she came and stood right by me. Just a smell of sweet perfume. This happened much too soon. She called me to her room. Hey, the Billie Jean is not my lover. Woo, it's just a girl who.
Okay, listen to this. This is so cool.
The Billie Jean is not my lover. Woo, she's just a girl. Can't that I am the one. But the kid is not my son.
But he does such an amazing job of nailing the cues. That woo right there, listen to them together.
The Billie Jean is not my lover. Woo, she's just a girl who claims that I am the one. But the kid is not my son.
He does such a good job of nailing the cues that the vocalizations that he's doing almost become more of the dance routine than they do the vocal performance. And I think that's a really important distinction for everybody to make, is that he's hitting these cues, these rhythmic cues, these vocal emphases in places that they need to be hit. That's what makes him sell the help track so much. And then, listen to this.
The kid is not my son. No, 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 no. Woo! The Billie Jean.
Okay, so that was the help track and the original together. Listen to what the mix is giving us in this section here. So you hear the whoo, you hear that over here? That's them bringing up the stage mic. Let's do the stage mic over the original mix. Isn't that interesting?
The kid is not my son. No, 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 no. The Billie Jean is not my love. She's just a girl, claim that I am the one. Oh, baby, but the kid is not my son. She says I am the one. Oh, baby, but the kid is not my son.
So this is the help mic with the stage background vocals.
She says I am the one, but the kid is not my son.
Okay, so those are cued off of the help track. He knew he was going to do those, part of the dance routine, but he hits them really well in the stage mic. At least as the test of time has determined, nobody's sitting here going, hey, wait a minute. Michael sang, I heard it, but he didn't do it with his mouth. Fraud! Nobody's saying that stuff here. Just the stage mic? I love this right here.
She says I am the one,
Okay.
but the kid is not my son. No, no, no. Oh, the Billie Jean.
All right, so here's where things start to get really interesting. The help track pretty much goes away. You can see here we have red 1. That's the last we hear of the help track, and he's pretty synced with these.
No, no, no. Oh.
Okay. The original mix right here, listen to what happens. They include the high one from the help and not the one from the stage.
No, no, no. Oh.
He's low there, whatever. But then listen to what happens in the stage mic, and we're going to be comparing to the mix that they chose.
The Billie Jean, not my love. She's just a girl. Know what you did to me, babe.
Right? There's no help track anymore. There's just this going on with the backing tracks.
The Billie Jean, not my love. She's just a girl. Know what you did to me, babe.
Okay, so they took that ad-lib and they put it in the actual mix from the stage mic. They knew what they were doing. They all had these massive, I'm fairly certain, they had to have had these massive, like, Michael's going to do this right here and he's going to nail it, and they just had to trust that it would work. And bring up this mic, bring down those mics, bring just incredible amount of synchronization and trust and rehearsal and talent. I mean, all these things. Listen here. You hear that, the Know What You Did to Me. That's from the actual stage mic, and it's mixed perfectly in with this other stuff. Now, it was their post-mixing, sure, but I still think it's so cool. It's so cool how they were able to incorporate these things that were really like high emotion moments from the actual recording.
Know what you did to me, babe.
And they mixed it in such a way where the help track, or not the help tracks anymore, but the background vocal tracks, they covered up, they capitalized on the fact that Michael was really awesomely gritty there and maybe a little winded, but they made it work in the mix. And I love that you hear Michael echoing himself, and it just doesn't matter. Okay, more on the stage.
Me, babe. No. No. Look what you did, baby.
Yeah.
Ow!
Okay, now listen to the actual mix. So it's the one from the help track.
Ow!
Super cool.
Woo! You know what you did.
That's there too. Listen.
Woo! You know what you did.
So when we have these guys supporting Michael in this last section, but this is all live mic here.
You know what you did. She says he is my son. Breaking my heart, baby. She says I am the Billie Jean, not my love. The Billie Jean, not my love.
And Michael will sink into these parts, and he's not really even singing right there on the Billie Jean, but because of who he is, icon-wise, and because of how well he is the visual representation of this music, when he mouths or sings just a little bit, you immediately, like, your brain just goes, okay, yep, that's Michael.
You know what you did.
Right here, right here.
The Billie Jean, not my love. The Billie Jean, not my love.
But what's being done there, and it's not even being completed. Listen to what's actually happening there with his stage mic.
You know what you did. Breaking my heart, baby. Billie Jean, not my love. Billie Jean.
This is awesome right here.
Y'all gon' love her. Y'all gon' love her.
Yeah.
Y'all gon' do it.
The video mix.
Y'all gon' love her. Y'all gon' love her.
Yeah.
Y'all gon' do it.
Okay, now all of the vocals, not video mix.
Y'all gon' love her. Billie Jean, not my love. Y'all gon' love her. Billie Jean, not my love. Y'all gon' do it. Billie Jean, not my love. Billie Jean, not my love. Billie Jean, not my love.
And then it becomes this dance thing here where the background vocals continue for quite a while, both the live background vocals and the track. And then the tracks fade, and we're just going to play this ending here.
Not my love. Billie Jean, not my love. Billie Jean, not my love.
Okay?
Go ahead and work.
Yeah. So there's Kevin saying that. And there's some other things coming from the background vocals here. It's cool.
Come on. Ow.
Love that drum fill. So we're hearing all the drums, we're only hearing from audience/backing mics at this point.
Yeah. Ow. Yeah. Come on.
Ew. Let's see, do we hear that in the video mix?
Ow. Yeah.
No. No, we don't get to hear those cool interactions between the background vocals. That's why I love stuff like this.
Ow. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. Ow. Yeah. Ow. Yeah. Come on.
So cool. Incredible dancing, too. Good.
Ow. Come on.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
What about there?
Come on.
No. Ooh. But then we get to hear more Michael. We're going to play it with this alternate mix here.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Billie Jean is not my lover.
Oh, I gotta hear that again. That's why I love these multi-track environments so much. It's like, that's what was actually happening. We have this interaction. We have the amazing beatboxing of Michael, and then we have all these other background vocals that I've never heard before, playing off of each other, creating this energy. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Billie Jean is not my lover.
Totally incredible. All right, dissecting this a little bit more. We have just Michael's stage microphone here.
Billie Jean is not my lover.
And then we have Dorian, Fred, Kevin. Back it up just a little bit.
Coma.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Wow.
Not my lover.
Now on the audience mics, I know we don't hear much of that in the final mix, but in the audience mics, what's going on during that? Do we hear the background vocalists in the audience mics? That'll tell if it's live. Maybe a little. I didn't mean that will tell us if it's live. Like, I didn't mean that these were added later. What I meant is that will tell us if those background vocalists were heard in the live performance. And I mean, maybe a tiny bit. That just makes this all the more special. I mean, this is for us. Like, we got to hear what those background vocals were doing on stage. We got to hear something that the audience that was present there didn't get to really experience in the same way. That is pretty special.
Coma.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Billie Jean is not my lover.
Wow, wow, wow. I've done a lot more videos like this on this channel. Be sure to check out this playlist for dozens more Michael Jackson multi-track analysis videos. And again, if you would like help understanding what's possible with your voice, pulling inspiration from singers you love, and creating real inspired opportunities for your own singing voice, click that link below and join my free course. We'll see you for more.